fix this. Follow your heart. It's a beautiful one.
From a prince who gives up his throne on the day of his coronation to a woman who can heal with her music? Hey everyone, this is Gabby. Welcome back to Binge Now. These are the most heartwarming scenes of GAC Family. We're starting off with this prince who hands the reins over to the most unexpected person in the most unexpected way.
Clayton, it's okay, go back to sleep. My 4 brothers are sleeping and Army Rangers on leave get so tired.
Look, I can prove that I've been here before. There should be a desk by the window with a quill pen and a coat of arms above the fireplace.
The Winter Palace stars Danica McKellar as Emily Miller and Neil Bledsoe as Prince Henry. We know that you can always count on Danica McKellar. If she is in a movie, you're sure to be fulfilled with that character's role. To give you a little background, The Winter Palace is a love story between a literary pauper and the royal prince of Concordia. The plot focuses on a novelist who is struggling with severe writer's block. At a deserted winter chateau, she finally is given the chance to finish her work when unexpectedly she lands a job to take care of it. She is shocked to learn that the man who gatecrashes her peacetime is actually a prince who owns the place. Not only was he wealthy, but he also was royalty. Although we've had our share of growing love and passion between the lead pair, the movie gives you a different take on sharing responsibilities among siblings. The scene we are talking about is when the crown prince shows great devotion to his dutiful sister. The Prince of Concordia is about to be crowned, but he's actually got other interests, like writing and sculpting meaningful statues. However, the king, his father, wants him to continue the rule.
It's an honor to serve. Yes. And I won't hear anything more to the contrary.
The prince now talks in support of his sister to be the next ruler. He considers giving it all up for her since he believes she is the one who deserves it all. Take a look at how he speaks up for Princess Edwina, his sister.
Edwina has done astonishing work in my absence. So I've been told. And if you'll remember, the treaty was her idea. She speaks multiple languages. She spearheads charities. I think she actually wants...
Henry, that is not for you to decide.
But this was just the beginning. Take a look at what happens during his coronation.
Princess Edwina is far more capable and more passionate and better suited to rule Concordia than I could ever hope to be. That is, if she's interested.
It's so great to watch the prince doing the right thing in support of his sister, himself, and the whole monarch. All in all, you're gonna love the movie because it's a royal movie. It's set in the winter, there's snow, and lovely white outfits, and not to forget, our favorite, Danica McKellar. The love this brother had for his sister and his passion to follow his heart surely touched us. But this next woman could heal the sick and debilitated with her music therapy.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol.
Harmony from the Heart is a very enjoyable movie that makes for a few genuine chuckles, but is morally pro-family. Parts are undermined by a romantic worldview. In the movie, Violet, played by Jessica Lowndes, is a graduate student and her career goal is music therapy. Violet unfortunately has overlooked her writing tasks in favor of seeing patients. To her great luck, her professor promises she won't fail and suggests hospital employment if she can use music therapy to treat a patient in the next 2 weeks, specifically by Valentine's Day. On meeting the patient Charles, here's what happens.
Let's imagine moving our fingers and playing our favorite instrument. Yeah, just like that.
Okay, you know what? I think that's enough for now.
With Violet and Charles beginning their first session, it gets too much for Mrs. Carver to handle. It's going to be their 50th wedding anniversary on February 14th. All she wanted on their big day is to hear Charles tell her he loves her. All in all, it's an extremely inspiring film that emphasizes respect, trust, and the unwavering will to do good despite all obstacles, and also shows the healing value of music. Sweet and uplifting, moving and emotional, as you see Violet and Blake begin a wonderful romance as Charles and May Ann celebrate 50 years of marriage. Blake, played by Jesse Metcalfe, is a local physician who had previously released Charles from the hospital, and Violet's chemistry are also seen blooming at the same time. Little sparks are flowing between Violet and Blake as they exchange personal experiences, and their respect for one another grows. But Violet has just one day before Valentine's Day to fulfill her pledge. Can she convince Blake to help her make it happen? The key question is whether Violet will have the courage to tell Blake about her increasing emotions for him. Professor Carver contacts Violet while she is battling her emotions and delivers news that will change her life and leave her torn between feelings of excitement and intense despair.
I've already placed a call to the university hospital. You're graduating. You've got the job.
I don't know what to say.
Watch the movie to understand what happens next. Meanwhile, this is what music therapy can result in: pure happiness.
I love you still.
We couldn't stop singing to the tunes of love, and Violet's therapy did work wonders. But this celeb daughter lies about her identity in her quest to find true love.
Because I've fallen hopelessly in love with you, Haley Knight.
That's really good news because I'm madly in love with you.
Much Ado About Christmas is adapted from William Shakespeare's play. The heartwarming characters, a setting reminiscent of a fairy tale, and top-notch acting and performances place this movie as one of the best holiday specials yet. The story is about Haley, played by Susie Abramite, a compassionate and kind person who is adored by the community for her deeds of empathy and support. And Claude, played by Torrance Coombs, is an advertising executive eager to score a huge client. It starts off with Haley being involved in her charitable efforts. Haley meets Claude during a holiday dinner hosted by her mother's business. He is there on account of the marketing firm where he works as a designer. Haley and Claude hit it off right away and start dating. However, Haley keeps her mother's identity a secret from Claude out of concern that it would damage their relationship. But it wasn't just one relationship at risk. Take a look at this mother's heart-wrenching confession.
How do I fix this?
Follow your heart. It's a beautiful one.
This is one of the most touching scenes ever, and it could even make you a bit emotional. Overall, the acting is outstanding, but how will Claude respond once he realizes Haley's been lying to him? Take a look for yourself.
Come on, Claude. Isn't that a real possibility?
I would never have used you like that. But I guess you'll never know that for certain. Because you took that decision away from me. I don't know who I fell in love with, but it wasn't you.
Coombs and Abramite both put on strong performances. At the coffee shop, you could immediately sense the connection between the two. Even if it seems cliche, it had a certain romantic quality. You're going to love the wonderful holiday atmosphere the movie is set to create. This is a nice Christmas romance altogether, one that will undoubtedly put you in the holiday spirit.
Well, then it's a very Merry Christmas for us both.
With all the secrets out of the box, Haley finally managed to find her true love. But this princess, who gets stranded in a small town, finds a big heart.
I have an idea. Why don't you surprise him?
Yeah. Let's surprise Dad.
Jingle Bell Princess is about Amelia, played by Merritt Patterson, a princess leaving the East Coast after a speaking engagement. However, Amelia finds herself stranded in a new, small England town during an old-fashioned East Coast winter due to a sequence of unfortunate events. Princess Amelia finds herself stuck in Tucker, Maine, where she's treated as an ordinary visitor by the unknowing Cutler family. Merritt Patterson is ideal for this part of a lovely and kind princess. She first comes off as cold, but you soon understand that she has had a pretty sheltered life and is actually experiencing some commonplace things for the first time.
Wow, may not be up to you. Storm's supposed to be pretty severe.
Oh no. I hope not. My people will be very worried.
Your people?
Her character grows into a genuinely lovely and true person with a wonderful heart above all. On the other hand, in his role as a single father, Trevor Donovan portrays a regular person who, like the rest of the family, finds himself attracted to the princess right away. As the man with the sharp edges and the golden heart, Trevor Donovan fits the part perfectly well.
Yeah, I mean, if you could stay here and have the freedom to do whatever you wanted.
My home means everything to me.
Yeah. Me too.
This is one of the most emotional scenes that explains Merritt's plight with her life being far from the ordinary, a whole lot of luxury, yet clouded by emptiness. The entire tiny town of Maine and its inhabitants provide a cozy, inviting atmosphere. Although you won't be shocked or surprised by anything in the movie, it could make you feel wonderful on the inside.
Our decorations are so grand, austere, beautiful, but a bit cold. But everything here is so warm and welcoming. The people, too.
We don't need some dramatic reveal to complete this story. Instead, this one has the feel of a fairy tale while yet allowing for greater reality in how the plot develops. While the princess finally understood the meaning of life in the most ordinary of circumstances, this interior designer had to face an extraordinary situation when her ex-boyfriend shows up unannounced.
You two know each other?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
No, this is my house. No, you don't.
I don't live in this house. I live in Marietta.
In the movie, A Christmas Miracle for Daisy, together with her friend Andy, played by Tegan Moss, Whitney, played by Jill Wagner, owns Marietta Designs, a company that specializes in interior design. When a prospective work opportunity presents itself, which is the complete makeover of a historic home by Christmas Eve, she is busy creating Santa's float for the community's yearly Christmas parade. Whitney and Andy accept the work despite the difficulty, only to learn that the home's new owner is Whitney's ex-boyfriend, Connor, played by Nick Bateman, who recently moved to the area from LA with his little daughter Daisy, played by Ruby Tupper. They've got to keep the personal thing aside to get the work going.
Technically, she's my daughter now, but biologically speaking...
Your cousin?
Car accident when Daisy was 18 months old.
Oh.
We find out that Connor never intended to start a family, but when his goddaughter becomes an orphan, he adopts her and makes the commitment to become a loving single father. Daisy wants a mother more than anything to complete her ideal family, and Whitney is the only possible choice. It's a big ask, but Christmas season is one of miracles. The story is quite simple with a hint of holiday cheer. There are no loud or secret messages in the delivery. The entire cast gels effectively, and Jill Wagner and Nick Bateman, the leads, give their story enough credibility. Ruby Tupper, who is making her acting debut as Daisy, is adorable and fun to watch. This movie is all about a world of good people with kind hearts, and a little assistance from Santa. One wouldn't deny that these are the kinds of movies that make you feel better on the inside. Well, that's it for today, everyone. Which is the most heartwarming GAC scene according to you? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to show some love to our channel by hitting that like button and sharing, and please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Until next time.